Let me tell you something profound. Your life is a precious gift, a treasure beyond measure. But like any treasure, it must be protected. There are aspects of your life, my dear friends, that you must guard with unwavering vigilance. Today, we will explore 5 things you should never share with anyone. These are the keys to preserving your integrity, safeguarding your dreams, and ensuring your success. Now, lean in close, because what I'm about to share with you is not just information. It's revelation. It's not just knowledge. It's wisdom. And wisdom, my friends, is the currency of greatness. Your dreams and visions, this thing, you must protect at all costs. How's your dreams and visions? Your dreams are the blueprint of your destiny. They're the seeds of your future, planted deep within the soil of your soul. But here's the truth that many people don't understand. Not everyone deserves to know your dreams. Why, you asked? Because your dreams are fragile in their infancy. They need nurturing, protection, and the right environment to grow. When you share your dreams prematurely, you expose them to the harsh winds of criticism, doubt, and negativity. Now imagine for a moment that you have a seed of the rarest, most beautiful flower in the world. Would you plant that seed in dry, rocky soil? Would you expose it to scorching heat before it has even sprouted? No, of course not. You would carefully nurture it, provide it with the right conditions, and protect it until it's strong enough to withstand the elements. Your dreams are that rare flower. They are unique to you, a gift from the Creator himself. When you share them too soon, you risk having them trampled by the feet of those who don't understand, or worse, those who are jealous of your potential. I remember a young man who came to me, eyes bright with ambition. He told me of his dream to revolutionize education in his country. It was a beautiful vision, one that could change countless lives. But he made the mistake of sharing it with everyone he met. Boom, his enthusiasm was met with skepticism. His ideas ridiculed. His passion dimmed by the constant barrage of realistic advice. Don't make that mistake, my friends. Nurture your dreams in the fertile soil of your own mind. Water them with your determination. Let them grow strong roots before you expose them to the world. Remember, the mighty oak doesn't announce its presence when it's just an acorn. It grows silently, steadily, until one day it stands tall, unshakable for all to see. Your personal struggles. The second thing you must guard closely is your personal struggles. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but isn't it good to open up, to be vulnerable? And yes, there is a time and place for vulnerability. Don't get me wrong, your personal struggles are not for public consumption. In this age of oversharing, we've lost the art of discretion. We've forgotten the power of privacy. Your struggles, your battles, your moments of weakness, these are sacred. They are the forge in which your character is shaped, the fire that refines your spirit. When you broadcast your struggles to the world, you invite unnecessary opinions, judgments, and sometimes exploitation. Not everyone who listens to your problems has your best interests at heart. Some may use your vulnerabilities against you. Others may offer misguided advice. And many will simply not understand the depth of your experience. Moreover, constantly talking about your problems can reinforce them in your mind. It can make them seem bigger than they are, more insurmountable than they need to be. Instead of finding solutions, you find yourself stuck in a loop of complaints and self-pity. I once knew a woman who was going through a difficult divorce. In her pain, she shared every detail with anyone who would listen. Soon, her personal life became public gossip. People took sides, offered unsolicited advice, and some even took advantage of her vulnerable state. It should have been a private process of healing and growth, became a public spectacle that only added to her distress. Learn from her mistake, my friends. Be selective about whom you share your struggles with. Choose wisely. A trusted mentor, a close friend, a professional counselor. These are the people who can offer genuine support and guidance. Remember, your struggles are part of your journey, not your destination. They are the chapters of your story that are still being written. Don't let the world read your unfinished draft. Wait until you've overcome, until you've learned the lesson, until you've grown through the experience. And only then share your story as a testimony of triumph, as an inspiration to others who may be facing similar challenges. Found financial, the third thing you must keep close to your chest is your financial status. Money, my friends, is a tool, not a trophy. It's a means to an end, not the end itself. But in our world, money has taken on a significance far beyond its true value. It's become a measure of worth, a symbol of success, a source of envy and judgment. When you openly share your financial status, you open yourself up to a world of complications. If you're doing well financially, you may attract the wrong kind of attention. People may start to see you differently, not for who you are, but for what you have. You may find yourself surrounded by fake friends and opportunists, people who are interested in your wallet rather than your character. On the other hand, if you're struggling financially, sharing this information can lead to unnecessary stress and judgment. People may start to question your abilities, your work ethic, or your decisions. They may offer unsolicited advice, or worse, take advantage of your situation. I remember a young entrepreneur who had just secured a significant investment for his startup. In his excitement, he shared the news with everyone, even posting about it online. Soon, he was inundated with requests for loans, investment opportunities, and can't-miss business proposals. People who had never given him the time of day suddenly became his best friends. The pressure and distraction nearly derailed his business before it had even properly started. Your financial journey is your own. It's a personal matter between you, your family, and your financial advisors. It's not for public knowledge or discussion. Whether you're a millionaire or struggling to make ends meet, keep that information private. Instead of focusing on the numbers in your bank account, focus on developing financial wisdom. Learn to manage your resources wisely, to invest in your future, to give generously but discreetly. Remember, true wealth is not about how much you have, but how well you use what you have. In the words of ours, wealth make many friends. Baba poor is separated from his neighbor. Don't let your financial status define your relationships or your self-worth. Keep it private and let your character, not your bank balance, be the measure of your success. Be your next big move. The fourth thing you must protect fiercely is your next big move. In the game of life, strategy is everything. And a key part of strategy is the element of surprise. When you broadcast your next move to the world, you lose that strategic advantage. Think about it. In chess, the grandmasters don't announce their strategies before making a move. In business, companies don't reveal their expansion plans until they're ready to execute. In sports, teams don't share their playbook with their opponents. Why? Because knowledge is power, and premature sharing of that knowledge can weaken your position. When you share your next big move before you're ready, you give others the opportunity to interfere, to compete, or to discourage you. You also put unnecessary pressure on yourself. Once you've announced your plans, you feel obligated to follow through, even if circumstances change or better opportunities arise. I once mentored a brilliant young woman who had plans to launch a racial health app. She was so excited about her idea that she couldn't help but share it with everyone she met. She talked about it at networking events, shared details on her blog, even discussed it with potential competitors. By the time she was ready to launch, she found that someone else had beaten her to market with a similar product. Her premature sharing had cost her the first mover advantage. Don't make the same mistake. And keep your plans close to your chest. Work on them in silence. Perfect them in private. Let your actions speak louder than your words. There's a power in quiet preparation, in the hushed moments of planning and strategizing. Remember, Yorkshire loves silence. It thrives in the quiet determination of a focused mind. Your next big move should be like a thunderclap, sudden, powerful, and impossible to ignore. Don't let it be a mere whisper lost in the noise of premature announcement. This doesn't mean you should never seek advice or input. By all means, consult with trusted mentors, seek guidance from experts in your field. But be selective about what you share and with whom. Choose your confidants wisely and always maintain an element of mystery about your future plans. And in the words of the ancient proverb, even a fool who keeps silent is considered wise. So be wise, my friends. Keep your next big move a secret until you're ready to unleash it upon the world. Let your success be your announcement. Your innermost fears. 35th and final thing you must guard with all your might is your innermost fears. Your fears, my friends, are like a map of your vulnerabilities. They point directly to the areas where you can be most easily manipulated, discouraged, or defeated. And in this world, not everyone has your best interests at heart. When you openly share your deepest fears, you're essentially handing over the keys to your psychological kingdom. You're giving others the power to influence your decisions, to shake your confidence, to steer you away from your true path. Now, don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying you should never acknowledge your fears. Self-awareness is crucial for personal growth, but there's a vast difference between acknowledging your fears to yourself or a trusted confidant and broadcasting them to the world at large. Your fears are deeply personal. They are often rooted in your past experiences, your upbringing, your unique perspective on the world. When you share them indiscriminately, you invite misunderstanding and misinterpretation. People who haven't walked in your shoes may dismiss your fears as irrational or trivial. Others may use this knowledge to manipulate you consciously or unconsciously. I once knew a talented artist who was afraid of public speaking. He shared this fear openly, thinking it would help him overcome it. Instead, well-meaning friends and family members constantly tried to push him into speaking engagements, thinking they were helping him face his fear. That constant pressure only intensified his anxiety, nearly causing him to abandon his art altogether. Your fears are not for public consumption or debate. They are personal challenges for you to overcome in your own time, in your own way. When you keep your fears private, you maintain control over your growth process. You can work on overcoming them without the added pressure of public expectation or judgment. Moreover, when you refrain from voicing your fears, you prevent them from gaining more power than they deserve. Remember, what you focus on expands. When you constantly talk about your fears, you're giving them center stage in your life. You're feeding them with your attention and energy. Instead, focus on cultivating courage. Courage, my friends, is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. It's the quiet resolve to move forward despite the trembling in your heart. It's the silent determination to grow, to challenge yourself, to become more than you were yesterday. In the privacy of your own mind, acknowledge your fears, face them, understand them, but don't let them define you, and certainly don't let them become public knowledge. Your journey of overcoming fears is a sacred one. It's a personal battle that, when won, will become a testimony of your strength and resilience. Remember the words of the wise. The fear of man brings a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord shall be safe. Put your trust in something bigger than your fears. Believe in your potential, in your ability to grow and overcome. Let that belief be louder than your fears. My friends, these 5 things: your dreams and visions, your personal struggles, your financial status, your next big move, and your innermost fears. These are the sacred treasures of your life. Guard them well. Protect them fiercely. For in doing so, you are not just keeping secrets. You're preserving your power, maintaining your strategic advantage, and ensuring your ability to grow and succeed on your own terms. Now, I want to imagine for a moment. Imagine a life where you're in full control of your narrative, where your dreams are nurtured in the fertile soil of your own determination, untainted by the doubts of others, where your struggles are faced with quiet dignity. Your growth unhampered by unnecessary opinions where your financial journey is your own, free from the judgments and expectations of others, where your next move comes as a powerful surprise, catching the world off guard with your brilliance, where your fears are faced in private, overcome through your own courage and resolve. That life, my friends, is within your grasp. It starts with understanding the power of privacy, the strength in silence, the wisdom in discretion. It begins with recognizing that not everything needs to be shared, that there is immense power in what you choose to keep to yourself. This isn't about isolation. It's not about building walls or shutting yourself off from the world. No, this is about boundaries. It's about understanding that you have the right, indeed, the responsibility to protect the most valuable aspects of your life. Think of yourself as the curator of your own life's museum. You decide what goes on display and what remains in the vault. You choose what to share with the general public and what to reserve for special exhibitions. You have the power to control the narrative of your life. In this age of constant connectivity and oversharing, practicing discretion is a revolutionary act. It's a declaration of self-respect, a statement that you value yourself and your journey enough to keep certain things sacred. Well, my friends, I challenge you today. I challenge you to become the guardian of your own potential, to be the protector of your dreams, the keeper of your struggles, the steward of your resources, the master of your moves, and the conqueror of your fears. From this day forward, make a commitment to yourself, a commitment to honor the sacredness of your personal journey, a commitment to value privacy, to practice discretion, to understand that not everything needs to be shared. Remember, the most powerful transformations often happen in silence. The seed breaks open underground, hidden from view before the plant pushes through the soil. The butterfly undergoes this miraculous metamorphosis within the privacy of its cocoon. Your own growth, your own transformation deserves the same respect, the same protection. As you leave here today, carry with you this wisdom. Let it guide your interactions, your decisions, your way of moving through the world. Let it empower you to take control of your narrative, to shape your life on your own terms. You are the author of your life story. You decide what goes on each page, what remains in the draft, and what never makes it to print. Exercise that power wisely. Use it to craft a life of purpose, of integrity, of true success. As you go forward, remember, your life is your message to the world. Make sure it's inspiring. Make sure it's authentic. Make sure it's yours. The world is waiting for you, my friends. It's waiting for the unique gift that only you can give. So guard your treasures well, nurture them in private, and when the time is right, unleash them upon the world with all the force of your conviction and the power of your purpose. Let me tell you something profound. The journey doesn't end here. Oh no, my friends, this is just the beginning. The beginning of a life lived with intention, with purpose, with the kind of wisdom that transforms not just your own life, but the lives of those around you. You see, when you guard these 5 treasures, your dreams, your struggles, your finances, your next move, and your fears, you're not just protecting yourself. You're preserving your power to impact the world in ways you can't even imagine yet. Think about it. Every great achievement in history, every world-changing invention, every revolutionary idea, they all started as a carefully guarded seed in someone's mind. They were nurtured in private, protected from the harsh winds of criticism and doubt, until they were strong enough to withstand any storm. Here's the key: it's not enough to simply guard these treasures. You must also cultivate them. You must tend to them with the care of a master gardener, nurturing them with your time, your energy, your unwavering belief. Your dreams, we feed them with constant learning. Every day. Seek out knowledge that brings you closer to your vision. Read books, attend seminars, surround yourself with people who inspire you to reach higher. Your dreams are living things, my friends. They need nourishment. The struggles, face them with courage, but also with wisdom. Seek solutions not sympathy. When you encounter an obstacle, don't broadcast it to the world. Instead, see it as an opportunity to grow stronger, to become more resilient. Remember, diamonds are formed under pressure. Your struggles are shaping you into something magnificent. Your finances, manage them with discipline and foresight. Don't be swayed by the flashy lifestyles you see around you. True wealth is built quietly, steadily, through wise decisions and delayed gratification. Learn about investing, about creating multiple streams of income. Your financial future is in your hands, and it's too important to be left to chance. Your next move, plan it meticulously. Research, strategize, consider all angles, but do it in silence. Let your actions speak louder than your words. When you move with such precision and power that the world has no choice but to take notice. Your fears, my friends, your fears are perhaps your greatest teachers. Don't run from them, but don't parade them either. Face them in the quiet moments of your day. Challenge them, question them. Are they based on reality? Or are they merely shadows cast by your doubts? Remember, courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Now, I want you to understand something crucial. This wisdom I'm sharing with you is not just about personal success. It's about becoming a person of influence, a force for good in this world. You see, when you guard these 5 treasures, when you cultivate them with care and intention, you're not just changing your own life. You're positioning yourself to change the world around you. You're becoming the kind of person who leads by example, who inspires others, not through words alone, but through the power of a life well lived. Imagine for a moment the impact you could have if you mastered this wisdom. Imagine the respect you would command, not because you demand it, but because you've earned it through your integrity, your discretion, your quiet strength. You will become a safe haven for others, a person of trust in a world that often lacks it. People would be drawn to you, not for what you could give them materially, but for the wisdom you embody, the strength you exude. Your success would speak for itself without you having to say a word. And when you do speak, people would listen because they know your words are backed by a life of purpose and intention. This, my friends, is true influence. This is true leadership. It's not about titles or positions. It's about becoming the kind of person others naturally want to follow, to emulate. Let me warn you, this path is not an easy one. In a world that celebrates oversharing, that glorifies instant gratification, that constantly pushes you to reveal everything about yourself, choosing discretion can feel like swimming against the tide. There will be times when you'll be tempted to share your dreams prematurely, to broadcast your struggles for sympathy, to flaunt your finances for validation, to announce your moves for attention, to voice your fears for comfort. In those moments, remember, your power lies in your ability to choose wisdom over impulse, to choose long-term growth over short-term gratification, to choose integrity over popularity. Next time you make that choice, you're not just guarding your treasures. You're building your character. You're strengthening your resolve. You're becoming more of who you were meant to be. That's the beautiful paradox. The more you guard these 5 treasures, the more you'll have to give to the world. Because you're not depleting your resources through careless sharing. You're amplifying them through careful cultivation. Your dreams, nurtured in private, will become so compelling that they inspire others to dream bigger. Your way of handling struggles with quiet dignity will give others the courage to face their own challenges. Your financial wisdom, applied consistently over time, will position you to be a blessing to others. Your strategic moves, executed with precision, will open doors not just for you, but for those around you. Your conquered fears will become a testament to what's possible, encouraging others to push past their own limitations. This, my friends, is the power of strategic silence. Wise discretion. It's not about hiding or being secretive. It's about understanding the value of what you possess and treating it with the respect it deserves. It's about recognizing that not everything needs to be shared. that there's strength in holding back, in keeping something sacred. In this age of constant noise, of incessant chatter, silence becomes a superpower. The ability to keep your own counsel, to move with purpose rather than fanfare, to grow without needing constant validation. These are the hallmarks of a truly empowered individual. I challenge you today. Challenge you to become the master of your own narrative, to be the guardian of your potential, to be the wise steward of your life's most precious treasures. From this day forward, make a commitment to yourself, a commitment to honor the sacredness of your personal journey, a commitment to value privacy, to practice discretion, to understand that your power often lies in what you choose not to share. Remember, the most profound transformations often happen in silence. The seed breaks open underground, hidden from view, before the plant pushes through the soil. The butterfly undergoes its miraculous metamorphosis within the privacy of its cocoon. Your own growth, your own transformation deserves the same respect, the same protection. As you move forward from this moment, carry this wisdom with you. Let it guide your interactions, your decisions, your way of moving through the world. Let it empower you to take control of your narrative, to shape your life on your own terms. You are the author of your life story. You decide what goes on each page, what remains in the draft, and what never makes it to print. Exercise that power wisely. Use it to craft a life of purpose, of integrity, of true success. Tell them as you go forth. Remember, your life is your message to the world. Make sure it's authentic. Make sure it's yours. The world is waiting for you, my friends. It's waiting for the unique gift that only you can give. So guard your treasures well, nurture them in private, and when the time is right, unleash them upon the world with all the force of your conviction and the power of your purpose. Your future is bright. Your potential is limitless, and your greatest chapters are yet to be written. Go forth and write them well. The pen is in your hand. The story is yours to tell. Remember, the story you're writing isn't just for you. It's for every life you'll touch, every heart you inspire, every mind you open to new possibilities. By guarding your treasures, by cultivating them with care, you're not just building your own, you're creating a legacy. Think about the great men and women throughout history who have changed the world. They didn't do it by sharing every thought, every plan, every fear. They did it by focusing intensely on their purpose, by guarding their vision until it was ready to be unveiled to the world. You have that same potential within you. You have the power to be a force for good, to leave an indelible mark on this world. But it starts with understanding the value of what you possess and treating it with the reverence it deserves. Also go forth from here with a new perspective. See your dreams, your struggles, your resources, your strategies, and even your fears as the raw materials from which you will craft a life of significance. Guard them, nurture them, and use them wisely. Be patient with yourself. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is a life of purpose and impact. Every day, with every choice you make, you're either moving closer to your potential or further away from it. Choose wisely. Choose with intention. Remember, my friends, success leaves clues. Look at the lives of those who have made a real difference in the world. You'll find that they all share this common trait. They understood the power of discretion, the strength in silence, the wisdom in waiting for the right moment. You are not just anyone. You are a unique creation with a specific purpose, with gifts that only you can give to the world. Honor that uniqueness by guarding it fiercely, by nurturing it consistently, by unleashing it strategically. No, it doesn't need another copy, another echo. The world needs your voice, your vision, your values, but it needs them in their fullest, most developed form. And that development happens in the quiet moments, in the unseen hours, in the private victories that no one else witnesses. So embrace this wisdom. Let it seep into your bones. Let it become a part of who you are. Let it guide you in the small decisions and the big ones. Let it be the foundation upon which you build a life of true significance. As you do, watch in amazement as your life begins to take on new dimensions of meaning and purpose. Watch as your influence grows, not through self-promotion, but through the undeniable power of a life well lived. Now, standing at the threshold of greatness, my friends, the path before you is clear. Guard your treasures. Nurture your potential. And when the time is right, step into your destiny with confidence, with purpose, with the unshakable knowledge that you are prepared for this moment. The road is waiting. Your time is now. Go forth and shine, for in your light, others will find their way. Your journey of impact and influence begins today with this commitment to wisdom, to discretion, to purposeful living. Remember, you are not just living for today. You are building for tomorrow. Every choice you make, every secret you keep, every struggle you overcome in private, it's all part of a greater story. A story of triumph, of purpose, of a life. Write that story well, my friends. Write it with courage, with wisdom, with the kind of intentionality that changes not just your life, but the lives of generations to come. Legacy awaits. Your impact is imminent. Your time is now. Go forth and make your mark on the world. Not with noise, but with substance. Not with haste, but with purpose. Not with fear, but with unwavering faith in the unique gift that only you can give.